Good evening, I hope everybody is doing well. Obviously, a wee update on Lily and Jack Sullivan. As of the late August 2025, 6-year-old Lily and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan remain missing after being reported missing on the 2nd of May 2025 from the Lansdowne station, Nova Scotia home. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police rcmp are continuing their intense investigation, reviewing thousands of hours of video and hundreds of tips, with one of Lily's blankets found and undergoing forensic testing. The case remains a significant mystery, with authorities urging public vigilance for any sightings or leads. Now, where Lily and Jack stay, the neighbours are putting big billboard posters up. None of the parents are doing things like that. The stepdad's not doing anything, and the mum has just not been heard for at all for that first interview. Obviously, the biological grandmother of Lily and Jack, obviously, she's obviously said, as I said, obviously she went to the house and she said it was in the city and it wasn't like Maria to leave to be like that because she was known as neat and tidy. Obviously, reports are that the scent, obviously, the kids go to the end of the driveway. So what people are thinking is they're into a car. Now, the biological dad's mum has said that obviously she was seeing Lily and Jack, and then when she got Maria went away, the stepdad, he got jealous. He obviously, the kids obviously going there. I mean, he's seen his own two biological children. They went to obviously their grandpa's house, who had built a hut, some hut thing up in the woods. So but now he's been stopped for seeing the kids and the baby. So I don't know, was he abusive to Maria and she wanted to escape? There's so many questions that are left unanswered because it's like what's happened to these kids. Has Maria managed to get the kids out of there and been caught? She's been scared. She's been caught, obviously, by the stepdad's mum, who stayed basically right next to. I mean, if anybody's seen the videos, she stays like basically right next door. So in her wee caravan. But things were suspicious when she said, "Oh, I was making a wee swimming pool." I mean, the size of that swimming pool is a bit small. It's a bit small for a swimming pool. And she said she was only doing it the night before, and suddenly there was a footprint or something found right there. As I say, it's like something's went on. I do hope Lily and Jack are still alive and they're safe and sound somewhere. I really, really do. Because you wouldn't like to know that a parent is taking the life of a child. Because obviously, but the fact is, the school hadn't said nothing. Because obviously, Maria called the school in the morning and like an hour or so, 2 hours after it, reported the children missing. Now, as a parent of 7 children, I know they're all adults now, you don't leave your children alone. I mean, it's very easy. Sometimes you can wake up and the kids are, it's like kids can wake up before you can, but you don't go back to sleep. You need to be up, especially with young children, because they can get into absolutely everything. So, especially like the wee boy Jack, and if they're autistic children, some of them don't wander off. Anyway, so some do, um, but there's definitely something suspicious with this case. As I said, they've been missing for the 2nd of May 2025, in Nova Scotia. They were reported by family for a rural property. The investigation efforts, the rcmp, are conducting an intensive approach to the investigation. Hundreds of hours of video have been collected and are being reviewed, because I know those people that's got the cameras that catch obviously wildlife and things like that. They've hit, and so they're taking cameras for that, or possibly ring doorbells if anybody's get them as well. Formal interviews, some including polygraph tests, have been conducted with numerous individuals, including family members. Now, I remember the stepdad coming out and saying, "Oh, he's done a polygraph, and so has Millie, and he was very confident that he passed it, and said, "Oh, it's fine, it'll go away." So it's obviously, but is he just saying that for the sake of trying to take the heat off himself? Legal authorizations have been granted to seize and examine materials and devices. Now, if it was a YouTuber or somebody for the news has went to the property, and the stepdad's mum is shown obviously sliding doors, because Millie Hill said you wouldn't be here. Believe me, you would hear that door, because when you seen the lady actually thinging the door, the sliding door, it does make a noise. There's no way in a caravan. I've slept in plenty of caravans, and believe me, you hear every blinking noise. Honestly, and I love caravans. So that was a red flag. The fact that she disappeared when mother turned up and just took her and the baby away. So what? And nobody's seen. I mean, she could have got legal advice to just keep her mouth shut, because that can happen. So remember, Millie not long had a baby. She got 3 children. She would have had probably postnatal depression. She could have been in an abusive relationship with the stepdad and didn't know a way out. I have been in an abusive relationship. I know how it feels. You don't know anyway, but I wouldn't go and sit and do things like give somebody my kids and lie that they're missing. But people will go to any lengths to disappear, to feel safe. But people just want to know Lily and Jack are okay. A pink blanket confirmed to belong to Lily was found near their home and is being subjected to forensic examination. Now, according to the stepdad, he didn't think that was Lily's, but then they're saying it is. So it kind of contradicts itself quite a lot. As I said, watch Deceptive Detective. It's really good. I'll link his channel this time. I'll actually do it, because I keep forgetting to link people. See, when I say something, I'll link people's channels. I do forget, so I do apologise. Aerial searches have been conducted, including scouring Lansdowne Lake, with no success. How to help anyone with specific information about the whereabouts of Lily and Jack Sullivan is asked to contact the Northeast Nova rcmp Major Crime Unit at 902 896 5060. I will put this number in the description. Tips can also be submitted anonymously to Nova Scotia Crime Stoppers at 1-800-800-222. And obviously, if it's a phone, a text, it's 8, it says tips 8477, and it's online at www.crimestoppers.ns.ca or via the free tips app. So if anybody has got any information on Lily and Jack, please contact the RCMP, because we need to try and find these children. We need to bring them home. We need to let them know they are loved and they're wanted, because if they're alive, they'll be bloody terrified, because eyes are all on their parents, and obviously the step gran and the step grandpa, because there was a YouTuber, a young man, he was filming just the road, he where they stayed, and he, oh my god, he was very, very abusive, and he was basically saying, oh, we know what, basically trying to say, you were Lily and Jack is, or something along these lines, but they're hiding something, definitely, they know something, because it's there's another gentleman that's saying he's related to either Lily or the stepdad, Darwin something, and he's trying to say he knows everything and where the kids are, and they could be in New York State by now, and take everything with a pinch of salt, unless it's coming through the RCMP. Obviously, just when it comes to anybody else, just don't listen to angry. I'm only just giving, and it's actually from the RCMP. What they've, obviously, I've just went into their sort of wee website and read out what's the update, because as a mum, I'm curious to if they've been found, what's going on. So as I said, I'll link that lawyer's YouTube on the description, and I will link the phone numbers for the crime unit and things like that. If you know anything, if you feel you've got any tips, do not phone and give false tips. Only phone if you really, really know something, because you will be wasting police time doing that. Please do not do that, because this is very crucial. These children have been missing from May. This is now August, just at the end of August now. So it's been a long time, a long, long time. And it's time, let's bring these children home. And let's keep praying that these children are okay. Sending love and light, and good night.